Hello Virgo. We're going to go ahead and begin your reading. Okay, so I have already shuffled and meditated over the deck, so we'll just get right into things. Laid before you is your spiritual advice card. You have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is usually kind of a dreary card, meaning you know, being down and out, maybe financial struggle, that type of thing. But when it's in your spiritual advice, when it's pertaining to that, I see it more like an aloneness, a oneness, like feeling this grounded and feeling the solidarity, being heavily connected with the emotions of others, being able to be empathetic and sympathize, but also not just, you know, connecting with others so much as just connecting with the universe. Okay, you're really able to just absorb everything that there is. And the reality of it is there's a lot of sadness out there, and you're able to really feel that. And it may not be your personal sadness. It may just be the world's personal sadness that you are feeling. But there is this, you know, there's a recognition of it, but there's also a calm peace that comes with it. And this card also points out to me that there is a time where you need to feel alone, whether you like that or not, whether you invite it or not. This is a month to, you know, be at peace with yourself and to really, you know, try to understand yourself. If it's difficult for you to be alone, analyze why. Why is it difficult for you to be alone? What is it about yourself that you just can't stand? Because we all have those little bits and pieces that we don't like about ourselves. And really start to understand that side of yourself. Now, there may be a small portion of you that are having some financial struggle and may feel down and out in some area of your life, or maybe even shunned. You know, this card can point to being, you know, to the feeling of being shunned or left out of, you know, a circle of some kind, a group, put out in the cold. And you know, like I said, if that's the case, I feel like this is the month where we really need to absorb that feeling, embrace it, even if it's painful, because it needs to. We need it, whether we realize it or not, to grow. And we're going to use this feeling as a stepping stone. So we're going to use that feeling of aloneness to you know, further our spiritual growth. A stepping stone, so embrace it, whether it's fun or not, because it's you know, it's never fun to be left out. It's never fun to feel like you're all alone, but we need it. So keep that in mind, and for the sake of this reading not being too long, we'll go ahead and move on. For your Earth sector card, for your work and your finances, okay, you have the Green Man upright. So again, this is, you know, like, you know, I was getting the feeling that this really isn't about finances, this spiritual card. Even though this is usually a financial card, it is in our spiritual sector. So I think for most of us, this is not really about finances at all. Like I said, for a small majority of you, it may be, but for the majority of us, I really don't believe it is, because here in our work and finances and career card, we have the Green Man upright. This is starting something new. This is so, you know, some of you may be starting a new job, you may be starting a new project, you may be just mulling it over in your head. or some of you may already be past that point and you may actually be doing it. But the important thing about the Green Man upright is that everything is all good, okay? Everything is happy. It's going the way it should, even if it is new, even if it's, you know, it can, you know, new things can be kind of challenging at times. But everything is where it's supposed to be. For most of us, I think that this symbolizes that we are actually fruitful. We are financially safe and secure, whether it's a new thing that you're into or whether this is a career that you've had for many, many years. I feel a safety and a security and a knowing that your needs will be provided for one way or another, and you understand that you're you know, and of course I think the biggest secret to that is not needing too much, not wanting more than you need. But yes, this card to me symbolizes being fruitful, kind of like a springtime, and having all your needs met, and things are plentiful. Okay, for your air sector card, for your thoughts and your communications with friends and family, you have the Four of Athens, which is the same thing as the Four of Swords. And this, yeah, I mean, this is going on with what I was, you know, thinking with the first card, that really a time of rest and of, you know, spending time by yourself. Spending time to reflect. So if you are shunned or left out of some kind of social circle, it's okay. You know, sometimes we need to be outside of the social circle. Sometimes we need to take a breather from that social circle, and we need to be by ourselves. This would be a great month to meditate and reflect on where you've been and where you plan to go, and really try to take in what it is, you know, the universe wants from you, and where does it want you to go, because you're here for a purpose, and you need to really feel where it is that you are being pulled to. And to do that, you need time to have quiet and reflect. So, you know, for communication, I don't feel that there's going to be a whole lot of communication going on, but I really think that that is a blessing, and you need time to quiet your thoughts and really hear what it is that God or the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, for your fire card with your challenge and communications, you have the Star upright. So, I mean, all these cards have been upright. It's been a fabulous reading thus far. This really isn't much of a challenge. I mean, the Star card is all about hope. It's all about healing and providing for others. And understanding that everything that we need is already there, and it's there, you know, in a bounty, and it's just about us accepting it. So, yeah, I think if there is a challenge, it's going to be seeing others lack the wisdom that you have. You are the wisest sign out of the whole zodiac, generally speaking. And you're old souls. So sometimes it gets difficult to, you know, you have this wisdom and you have this acknowledgement and this inner peace because of that acknowledgement that others don't quite have. And they lack hope. So you may be put in a situation where you have to, you know, spread the hope. You may feel the need to pour water out to others, to give hope to others. And if you're led to do so, then that's great. You know, that's your decision. But yeah, you know, when you are constantly giving to others, or if you're giving to, even if it's one person, if they're super needy, it can be draining. So that may be the challenge if there is one. But also just, you know, the acknowledgement that not everybody sees things the way that you do, and their lack of hope and faith and things like that. It can be emotionally straining because you are also very empathetic, and that can be emotionally straining. But this is a fire card, so I feel like, or it's in your fire sector. So, you know, this may have something to do with physically going out to, or out of your way to help somebody. For your water card, with your emotions and your love life, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So a wonderful reading, a wonderful card. Every card has been positive. Well, the very first card wasn't necessarily a positive card, but I think it was a necessary card in our journey for our spiritual growth. But for our love life and our emotions, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is all about being secure. This is all about feeling at peace with ourselves and with the things around us, with the people around us, with the life that we've created. It's symbolizing a happy home life. You may not be married at all, or living with anybody. You may be on your own, and that's fine. This symbolizes being happy with that situation, happy with the life that you've created for yourself. And that's the most important thing. And 9 is really, it's a number that's close to completion. And not that you're physically, you got a physical goal to complete something so much, but it's just about your feelings and emotions. You are very happy and very content. And I really think that this is somewhat of a constant state for you. But I can say for sure that, you know, you feel that you have come so far, and you're very grateful and you're very thankful for everything that you have. And that makes you happy. And overall, that's a great thing. If you are in the market for somebody, or if you're dating or anything like this, I really think that this is a card that symbolizes a future. So there could be a great future with whoever you're meeting. And for those of you who are already coupled, this is just, you know, this is everything that you need is already in front of you, whether you realize that or not. You know, you have everything that you need, and life is good. Life is good, and hopefully you realize that and you have that acknowledgement. So that is your reading. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please push that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, until next time.